Ha 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 ha, you suck! Hey, what's up, you guys? This is AJ coming to you once again from the Thwip side. It's pretty late here in the Northeast. You might hear the crickets chirping, windows open on a muggy night, but I wanted to still take a look at the Mcfarlanetoys Shao Kahn Mortal Kombat figure. As you can see, I already have them out of the packaging, but for those of you who might not be familiar with the packaging, it looks like this. You get Mortal Kombat 11, Shao Kahn, picture of the figure, bigger product image in the back, mumbo jumbo on the bottom, so that's about it. So enough of that. So first, taking a look at the two accessories he comes with. Of course, you get the action figure stand, it says Mortal Kombat, that all the figures in the line come with. Then you get his hammer, which is really well done, I think. I like the gold Mortal Kombat symbol, the detail in there. Looks like what is that, meat tenderizer on the sides, which is appropriate. Yeah. Taking a closer look at Mr. Kahn here, I think he came out very nicely. Start at the head. Love his helmet. Nice textures and details throughout. Try to get into focus. You can see his eyes underneath the mask. You got cool details with the pauldron, shoulder pads, or whatever you want to call them. Really cool body sculpt. Take a look at the back. Not too much going on, but some nice texture. So yeah, and I really like these colors, the golds and the reds playing off the browns and the tans. So yeah, really nice figure. I think presentation wise, I will say I was a little bit surprised. He is at the $20 price point, as most figures $20, $25, but I thought he would be a little bit bigger. I would have liked to see him a little bit bigger, because if you play the MK game, he is a big beefy dude, but I think he came out really, really great. Going over articulation, there are some surprises, but a little bit of a letdown as well. The head, I didn't think would get much movement because of the helmet and just how it's designed. As you can see, the back, but it actually does have a lot of forward and way more back than I would have thought. I mean, it's not super great, but you get a lot more than the helmet leads on. You get side to side, tilt. We'll do the torso next, because I want to do the arms. You get torso movement, not much side to side or tilt, but you do get your side to side at the waist joint, and you can get all sorts of turning, so that's not bad. Crunch wise, he can crunch that far back, so amount, and he can crunch not great, but a lot more than I thought. The cut for this and the torso, I didn't think would allow for much at all, but the waist joint helps a lot. I can get it even more if you force it. So not terrible, not great, somewhere in between. The arms have the bicep swivel, which is always stuck. And there you go. And then they can go up to about that far. And then they're always stuck. They always take. But what I really love are the double jointed elbows, which on a big beefy guy go really far. So that's really cool. But this side is a little bit of disappointment on this arm, because as you can see, this gets in the way of everything. But more so, besides that, this piece here is, I don't know where it's coming from up there, but it's glued here, so it prevents a lot of your bicep. And I'm Oh, it is the whole piece. Sorry, I thought it was this. But it prevents a lot of movement. I'm afraid if I torque it too much, it'll pop off. And of course, because it's crashing into here, you only get like that far out. I mean, yeah, that's as most as I want to try to force it. Going to the legs, you do get a kick only like that far, so that's kind of a disappointment. Kick back that far, you get nothing out for a swivel at the hip. You get some in like that, but again, coming through with the double jointed knees like the elbows, for a big guy, you get a lot of knee leg articulation when it comes to the knees. And then of course you get ankle will go up that far, back far, so decent range, and you get the pivot and the toe articulation. So here he is with the McFarlane MK11 Raiden from the Raiden and Scorpion 2-pack. And yes, Shao Kahn is taller, bit beefier. I still would have liked to see him a little bit bigger, but I think they look really good together. So bottom line for me is I really do like the Shao Kahn figure. I love how he came out. Obviously, the big con is the articulation problem, especially with this arm. I mean, that is the major articulation problem. So that is kind of a bummer, but nonetheless, I still really enjoy the figure. They are making another version, a platinum version. Instead of the gold, you'll have platinum, and that looks really nice. And I probably will pick that up because I was only going to get one when I heard there are two versions. Well, actually, there's a third coming with another Sub-Zero, but I wasn't even looking for that one. But they both look so good, I will probably be picking that up as well because I just can't decide which one I like better to display. But that'll about do it. And if you enjoyed this look at Shao Kahn, enjoyed the crickets chirping, if you could hear them on the camera, please consider subscribing. Drop me a comment, tell me what you think about the figure. Share the video, and don't forget to thwip that notification bell, and I will catch you guys all right back here on the thwip side. Later and good night.